Hello and welcome to my YouTube channel. Today I'm going to bake basic bread, and what I'm testing out is my new Anova Precion oven. It has a steam function which is supposed to make a difference when you're making bread. I've got all the bread ingredients together and I'll show them you down here. Okay, this is a basic recipe in the mixing bowl. What we've got in there is 600 grams of bread flour, 40 grams of slightly salted butter, because that's all I've got, 2 teaspoons of salt, 2 tablespoons of sugar, 1 1/4 teaspoons of active yeast, and what I'll add to that slowly in the mixer is around 400 millilitres of warmish water, not too hot because it'll kill the yeast. Alright, I'll come back to you once I've assembled it and put it in the stand mixer and we start to mix it. Okay, I've let that mix for a minute or two. I'm now going to add the wet ingredients, and that'll be about 400 ml of tepid water, not cold, not too hot. I'll come back to you once that's tipped in and it starts to form a dough. Okay, I've transferred the dough from the stand mixer into a oiled bowl, and I'm going to cover that with cling film and put that into proof around 20 degrees, 25 degrees for about 2 hours, and it should double in size and we'll come back to it. Okay, now the bread's in there. That's that homemade proving oven which I told you about, which I'm going to show you a video on how I made that, and the temperature it's been proving at is there, so just slightly under 2 hours I reckon. I'll just open the lid and I'll show you what's inside and see if it's doubled. Okay, that's the inside. Yep, it's definitely doubled in size. That's ready now for shaping. I'll let it proof for another 20 minutes and then we'll get it in the oven. So let's get it out and I'll come back to you when I've got it out and we're on a flat surface so we can shape it. Okay, I'm going to remove the cling film and I've just dusted the top lightly to get the dough out. I need to turn the dough out. It shouldn't be stuck too much, hopefully. That looks alright. Let gravity do its work. Yeah, just smell the yeast on there. Now what you need to do is just gently stick in a bit there. Not put enough flour down, but we'll get there. What you need to do is get plenty of flour on. Seems a bit wet this one, but we'll see how it turns out. It's better. We've got control of it now. So yeah, so you need to knock the air out of it a bit. And what I'm doing, I'm making 2 small batch loaves out of this. Don't over knock it, obviously, but yeah, I get that like that. I'm going to shape those. I'll just get a knife and I'll show you how we shape them. Just cut that in half. Right, I've moved one out of the way now and I'm just going to show you what I've seen people doing, and it works. It puts a bit of tension on the bread. You fold it in to the underside and then you flip it over and then you tuck and roll. A bit more of that on there. So you keep tucking and rolling, so you're creating a tension on the body. You see how it's beginning to shape. Now it doesn't look like it's going to be much of a piece of bread, that, but it will rise. But you can see how that's now formed. And I'll do the same with that one, and then we'll do a second proof for 20 minutes in a warm place in the kitchen. Okay, that's them shaped now, and they're on the warming plate, if you like, of the top of the stove, and I'm just going to leave them there covered up for about 20 minutes to half an hour, and they'll sort of grow again, and then we'll get them into the oven. And that's the new oven there with the steam function, the Anova professional oven. So we'll give that a go, see how it works. Right, moment of truth, second proof. We'll see how they look. Right, here we go. Oh yeah. Yeah, you can see they've sort of doubled in size again. And I've found a zoom setting on my camera. What I'm going to do, I'm going to put some slits in this bread now across the top. It helps it expand. I'll show you how that's done. I'll just do it live. See how we go. This thing I bought is lethal. It's just like a razor blade on a stick. Anyway, I'll put 3 across. Let's see how it goes. Ooh. Yeah. I think you put quite deep cuts into it like that. Seems to be dragging a bit, but I don't know whether that's supposed to have oiled the blade or whatever it's supposed to have done with it, but anyway, we'll put the slits in and they seem to be opening up, so oh, brilliant. Good gear from Amazon, excellent. So what I want to try and do, I was going to try and do, was put like a picture of some corn there, but I don't think I'll bother with that because I don't think holding a razor blade is the right thing to do. Do you? Right, here's the magic oven with the steam in. I'm going to pop the bread in there at 220 degrees, give or take, with 35% steam. I'll pop it in, I'll leave it running while I open the door. You can see me drop it in there. You might get some steam out, you see what I mean? Yep, definitely steam out. Now those breads are continuing to grow. I have a feeling they're going to touch each other by the time they come out of there. So there we go. 25 minutes later, we'll have a good look at it and see how we go on. Just thought I'd give you a quick look at how the bread is beginning to look. After 10 minutes, it's swollen quite a considerable amount. So we'll come back. We'll come back at the end now when I open the door and see whether it's been okay. Just something I thought I'd mention. The Precision oven, it never seems to deviate by more than half a degree to 1 degree. And what's a shock to me is when you open the oven, we all do it, you don't think how much heat you lose. Even this one, it loses about 8 or 9 degrees in heat. It soon gets it back up there. But it just shows you when you open the oven to see if everything's okay, how much you can be ruining things. Just makes you realise when they're this precise. Just something I'd mention, with this and the app, you can do multi-stage cooking. So like for bread, you want it to be absolutely fierce straight away to get the rise and to get everything going and the steam, and then after that you can add another stage. So if you want it to calm down, so you want it to cook a little bit slower and more gradual, you can set it, and you can set as many stages as you like within the app. So multi-stage cooking, so you can literally adjust the oven as you go along and as the recipes require. Now I can see that for bread in a way, but I haven't done it here. But I'll do it for some other things. I'll see what requires like you to adjust the oven and things like this. But this will do it automatically, and you can just write your own recipe into the app and it'll just do it. Just thought I'd mention it because there's that many features on this, I'm never going to get through it. But I just thought I'd mention it while I'm waiting for this. Just so you can see, the app is keeping an eye on me bread, and it's telling me there's like 5 minutes to go or thereabouts. Yeah, it's good that. So you can go and sit in the other room and it'll give you an alert. Okay, that's all done. Full 25 minutes in there. And yeah, they look okay. I'll come back to you when I'm putting them on the cooling tray. Okay, and that's my finished bread. Looks alright. Smells good in here. Cut one open when it cools. I'll have a look at the inside, but they feel real light and fluffy. They're a little bit up to handle at the moment, but if you quite light, yeah, they should be nice. Okay, I just thought I'd show you me cutting the bread. and see what we get. As usual, we'll do it together, so there's no hiding. Let's have a look. That looks alright, not too bad. Perhaps could have done with a couple of more minutes, I'm not sure, but it smells really nice. Thanks for watching to the end. The bread turned out nice. I think the steam part of the Anova oven does seem to make a difference. It seems to get a real hard crust and nice and even. So yeah, £700, is it worth it? Well, you'll have to make your mind up on that one. Thanks for watching the video right to the end. As usual, give us a thumbs up if you liked it, or a thumbs down, and please subscribe if you're not already. See you on the next one. Bye.